I want to see your hands up. Do you think you're creative? And I'm not talking about artistic or anything to do with arts. Just, do you think you're creative? Put your hands up if you think you're creative. Awesome. Now, what if you don't believe you're creative?
That is
Put your hands up if you it's fine. It's fine. So creativity is one of the freest forms of self-expression. And this all starts as we're little. We've talked about already that seeds are planted into us and we have to explore them. And creativity is one of them. We need to explore and experiment with things around us in our lives so that we start to develop this creativity that we all have inside of us. I believe that we are all creators in a body, okay? And to be honest with you, there's nothing more satisfying and more fulfilling than be able to express ourselves openly and without judgment. As children, we start to explore this idea, this creativity idea. And I don't know if you remember when you were children, just doing sandcastles on the beach or playing up, dressing up, using your imagination with a blanket to do a cape. I don't know if anybody resonates with this message, with this image.
Super woman.
But, yes. But as children, we don't care if the mask is just made of paper. We don't care if we jump up and down. We have pillow fights, right? We don't care if the materials that we use, we're going to do a big mess. This is all developing this ability of being creative, of having the power to evolve our ideas, our creative ideas, right? And to be honest with you, this ability to be creative, to create something from personal feelings and experiences can and does reflect and nurture our emotional state of being, our emotional health. Just going into the forest and do a treasure hunt. And children light up with this. Children light up with this idea, and just let them do whatever they want to do within reason, keeping them safe, but just keeping an eye. Because the first years, our first years when we're children, are crucial to develop creativity and enhance creativity, right? I don't know if you know, the Japanese culture is amazing. From the age of 3 to about 12, the mother takes charge. And the mother takes on the children, girls or boys, takes on the children and instigates and develops, helps them develop their imagination, their creativity. And then from the age of 12, the father takes on and gives them the art of defending themselves, called the art of war, the art of defending themselves. And I've done martial arts before, and I understand this culture. It's amazing. From little, they are disciplined, not just to be creative, but also to defend themselves, to have that power to stand up, right? So we need to allow our children to be messy. You clean up later. Don't worry about it. I know it's difficult. I know it's difficult. Sometimes, you know, when like on lockdown, for example, I had my children at home doing homeschooling, and one of the disciplines, one of the subjects that I absolutely adore because it was visual arts and technology. I loved it. I allowed, first I had to become aware that I was a teacher. And I allowed my children to use their imagination. I guide them with the materials, with the techniques, with everything. I guide them and I let them be and use. I know it's difficult as adults. We're seeing all this mess, and trust me, I'm OCD with this. We have to kind of like be aware that they need to make a mess, to explore, to experiment with the paint, to experiment with the materials, to use a knife, to create a puzzle, right? We need to instigate this mindset and allow them to be creative. This is when they're at their best. And when I say creativity, I don't mean just art. You know, creativity in putting a puzzle together, creativity in their play, because play has a huge huge effect on being able to develop their creativity. Through play, it's fun, and they do it more and more, and they remember is then instigators in their mind, in their memory. I remember like my kids telling me, "Oh, mommy, I remember when I did this, and do you remember I put it all together?" And as a joint community, I've got some feedback. As a joint community, as a family, we put it together. We've created memories.